There it is. Cisloden.
What's with those beams of light? They don't strike me as your everyday streetlights.
They're kind of the key to this whole realm. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
What's on your mind?
First, Rinwell appears out of nowhere, right after we beat Balseph. Then, we bump into Zephyr's son, who's with the enemy. Somehow, we get away scot-free because the Snake Eyes don't even bother chasing after us. Is it really a coincidence?
You think it was a trap?
Well, what? But I would never...
If not for the whole Astral Arts episode, I'd be worried. But no, she's not behind this. Perhaps an unwitting pawn in someone else's plan.
What? All this to capture Zephyr?
Maybe. All I know is it all slots together a little too nicely for my liking. Not that dwelling on it'll get us anywhere. Trap or otherwise, we've got a Lord to defeat. So how do we get inside?
What?
Well, we can't just march into the Viper's nest through the front door, surely.
There's a secret passage near a spring on the outskirts of the city. We can get in through there. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are those mage clothes that you're wearing?
So what if they are?
The large hood is cute, and it's big enough to hold Hootle, too.
Huh?
And the way the fabric is cut into strips is really unique. I had no idea this sort of fashion existed on Dana.
Quit staring!
Did I say something to offend you?
No, I think she's just not used to the attention.
As if this place wasn't cold enough, it's also pitch black. I'm amazed anyone can live in this realm.
Seriously. Having all this snow everywhere makes it harder to walk or get anything done. And not having any light to see by makes the uneven terrain even more difficult.
Calaglia is no walk in the park either. It's dusty and there's rocks everywhere. And it's on fire all over the place.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, all those fires are a pretty weird phenomenon. They were always so annoying to navigate around.
Out here, fire's as important as water to our survival. So are the trees we use for firewood.
Is it that rare to see the sun here?
Not just rare. Until I went to Calaglia, I'd never seen sunlight before. I'd only heard about it. I couldn't believe just how hot and bright it seemed to be. But I guess in most realms, it's just a fact of life. They're used to it.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? The way the sorts of things people take for granted change from one place to another. I think he's saying something's over there.
Hoo-too!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
What just happened?
What's going on? Why did the weather change all of a sudden?
The snow's gone, and it doesn't even feel cold anymore. Just what's going on?
Thank you. I would like to know the same thing.
What is this place?
I see something big farther in. Is that a Zoogle? No, an owl?
Hootle doesn't seem too wary, so it's probably not hostile.
Let's go see what's up then. Stay sharp.
I don't get it. Why has it suddenly started giving us things?
Is that owl beckoning us over?
I think it is. It's the owl we rescued before.
Then maybe that's what the gifts are all about. It's thanking us for saving its friend.
This one isn't just bigger than Hootle, though. Something about it seems almost regal, don't you think?
What if it was the king of the owls?
Would that make the other one the queen?
You think so?
Yes, they're clearly a pair.
Is this some kind of owl sanctuary?
It's such a big place, though. I wonder if those two were living here all alone until we rescued that owl.
I thought no other owls existed, but here they are. And a king and queen by the looks of them. You never know what other ones might be out there until we look for them. It's not like you were searching the whole world over yourself, right, Rinwell?
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess you've got a point. Hey, Hootle. How about we find more of your friends and tell them about this place? It can be a little side mission on our trip, if that's okay.
It's fine with me. We'll find as many as we can.
Thank you. Oh.
Rinwell?
It's nothing. Don't mind me. Ready to move on?
So it's like save the owls, save the world. The Owl Forest. Owls you find will gather in the Owl Forest. There is an Owl King and Owl Queen in this forest. And you can talk to the king to get rewards based on the number of owls you've located. Oh, look. Looks like there's still room for some owls on this perch. So these must be all the owls that I have found in the first area. And these are all the owls I found in the second one. Okay, I see what's going on here. That was a good conversation. Oh, no. Okay. Alright. Save the owls, save the world.
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
Check out that outfit that the owl gave me. It's like the same gear, but now I'm in all black and blue. I like it.
So the guys we saw back in Messia were Snake Eyes, and your group fighting them is...
The Silver Swords. Heck, we even have members working within the Snake Eyes gathering intel for us.
Sounds like it involves a lot of double-crossing.
It does, but it keeps us alive and one step ahead. Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated without those double agents.
Rinwell. Hey, Rinwell!
What are you doing here? If the Snake Eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive. Man, am I glad to see you safe.
Barely. When we all got separated, I thought...
They're fine. They all got back in one piece. Well, a Zoogle took a bite out of 2 of our guys, but what matters is you're safe. So, you gonna introduce me?
Meet Alphen and Shion. I brought them with me from Calaglia.
You mean you made it to Calaglia? Wait, this is it? Just the 2 of them? Where's the rest?
Well, it's kind of a long story. It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying to know. We better get back as soon as we can. Use this passage whenever you need to go in or out of the city. Stay away from the front gate, whatever you do.
How do the Renans not know about this secret route of yours?
Cisloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down. We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
This is a secret route that leads directly from the Nabira snow plains to inside Cisloden. It's an underground passage that even the Snake Eyes forgot about. There's a loud echo in there, so try not to make too much noise.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Excuse me, sir, I'd like to report someone for talking badly about his lordship. Tell me more. Depending on what you heard, there might be a reward in it for you. I wonder where my brother goes when he leaves. He says he found a good job somewhere, but he won't tell me where.
There are shops here?
On a permit basis. As long as people don't get reported on and sent to work the floodlights, economic activity is allowed here.
All this talk about reports and permits. This place really is different from Calaglia.
The taxes are so high, I can't afford to do business. I've got to sell enough to make ends meet. Hey, don't. Business permits would be the least of your worries if you wound up dead. You never know where a Snake Eyes henchman might be lurking. Hey, you know anything about any insurgents? Because I heard you're quite informed about what goes on around here. I don't know anything at all, honest. If I did, I'd report it right away, like any good citizen. I hope for your sake you mean that, because if one of us catches you doing anything funny, you'll be arrested on criminal conspiracy.
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh! It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords. And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renan in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here, to help. We've got the firepower to do it, too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
it's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is. If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile. Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him. I look forward to meeting him someday.
Have you and Menek known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long, truth be told. He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Really? I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, it took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kinda get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group, or when the Snake Eyes might be watching.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't your hometown, so was it the Snake Eyes who...
No, it wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us. Let's keep moving.
This is a really weird theory, but I'm just gonna throw it out there, because why not? What if Menek here is actually a bad guy, and he's actually a traitor, and the whole thing is that he's quote-unquote like controlling the resistance for the Lord, for the Snake Eyes, so that like the Snake Eyes are always ahead of their resistance plans, and that's why the resistance never succeeds. And he's been playing everybody he's like a double agent this whole time. Wouldn't that be wicked? I wonder if that's what's going on.
I'm trying to fix this.